Good evening everyone. In this video we are going to discuss the microstructural features as well as the casting. Okay, first we are going to see about the microstructural features. So before going to microstructural feature, we are going to discuss about the powder microstructure. So here the powder microstructure, it is prepared the rapid solidification of a different structure takes place over in the material. So it will prepare under the equilibrium conditions of crystallization and rapidly solidified powders. So it can contain also the new phases including the uh, amorphous structure with the much smaller dimensions of the microstructure, non-equilibrium composition of sustainable decreased segregation over here. Then we can go and see about the microstructural features. So in the microstructure for structural features, so we have studied about the powders. It can reveal the pulses, present, and in this case, the metal normally single phase alloys. Only one phase we have seen over there. So now, what about the other alloys? The other alloys of microstructure analysis give the information relating to the phases, presence, their relative amounts as well as the distribution. So this will be depend on the method of production or composition and the thermal history of the powders. So this is about the microstructure features. Then comes into the some of the types we are going to see, that like powder pressing, powder shaping and compaction, and binders. So first we are going to discuss about the powder pressing. So here the term like compaction is used to describe the consolidation of the powder particles without the application of heat. So the main purpose of the compaction is to metal powder compacts of desired shape with strength sufficient strength to withstand ejection from the tools and subsequent handling up to the completion of sintering without breakage or damage over here. So here the compaction is followed by sintering to make the finished parts. In some other cases, cemented carbide and superior properties can be achieved through the hot pressing of the component powders rather than the cold pressing followed by center. This is about the powder pressing. Then comes into the powder shaping and compaction. Here there are a large number of powders particles can consolidate and shaped over here. So the die compaction at high temperature, at high pressure is an important process where densification and shaping occurs simultaneously over here. After compaction, the density can be high as stainless steel. In this, the subsequent sintering state, the particles are bonded, but densification may or may not occur. So, an alternative is to use low pressure and high binder content to shape the powder particles. So, here the binder acts as a glue to hold the particle into the desired shape. Okay, so mainly the most of the binder they may use for the for polymers. So which might be like a mineral oil or polyethylene. Okay, so this is about the powder shaping and compaction. So then comes into the next thing, binder. So the binder is the temporary vehicle for to shaping the powder into the desired shape, and it will be holding the particles to shape before sintering. So the binder is mixed with the powder to form the feedstock. Most of the binders are multiple component mixtures over here, so that contains the major ingredient which indicates the basic property with additive and obtain the other desired properties. So these are all the about the binders. Then we are going to discuss about the compacting. In the compacting, in the sense the blended powder are pressed in dies under higher pressure to form the required shape. Okay, so that is the uh, uh, compacting. So the work of part after compaction is called green compact or simply green. The word green meaning not yet fully processed. So the compaction it is done bring finely divided into the particles of the powder into close proxy material while imparting the desired part configuration. So there are several methods are there, that is the dye processing, centrifugal compacting, injection molding, extrusion rolling, gravity sintering, slip casting, and isotactic molding. So now we are going to discuss about the die pressing. So in the die pressing, the metal powders are placed into the die cavity and compressed in the form of component shaped and contour of the die. So the pressure is producing the green component, and depending upon the material, the characteristic of the powder used over here. The mechanical presses are used to compact the object at lower hydraulic presses for compacting the object with high pressure. There are the basic components on the die pressing machine. That is the hydraulic mechanism. It apply the pressure. A die is adequate strength having a cavity desired shape and dimensions. Okay, so here feeding device as well as the upper and the lower punches, it is used to apply the pressure. It can assist and ejection of the green compact. In the single action die compaction, it is used to manufacture the flat thin parts such as washer dies, thin rings, and lower punch is stationary during the application of pressure by the motion of the upper punch acting from the direction only on the powder placed in the cavity. Okay, then comes into the next thing, double action die compaction. So here the powder is completed simultaneously from opposite direction by both the top and the bottom punches. So equal or different amounts of pressure may employed from each direction over here. So this die table remains stationary, and the upward movement and lower punch ejects the part. So the technique can be used in the manufacturing with thin walled bushing and cylindrical bearings. Then comes into the centrifugal compacting. The diagram it will be shows over here. So there are rollers, a mold casting, a mortar on molten metal. It will be placed over here. The mold is available here. So in this method, the powder is filled in a mold and packed. It will be uniformly with the pressure, certain pressure. So this the uniform density is obtained in the result centrifugal force acting on each particle powder. So this method employed for heavy metals such as tungsten carbide and for materials that are relatively incompressible by conventional die compaction or okay. Then comes into the next thing is the rolling. So in this method it is used for making continuous strips and rods having controlled porosity with the uniform mechanical properties over here. So here the metal powder is fed in between the two rods, so which compresses the interlock of the powder particles to form the sheet sufficient strength as shown over in this figure over here. So then it will be re-rolled and heat treated if necessary. If heat is required, we can supply over here. Then the metal that can be rolled like a copper, bronze, stainless steel, and other things. The cold isostatic processing method, cold isostatic processing method, the powder material is contained tightly sealed, flexible mold subject to the uniform pressure. It is applied simultaneously from all sides, so thereby it achieves the uniform density and strength. So after pressing, the compact is removed from chamber. So the pressure transmitted medium used to liquid such as a water or mixture. So here the powder is loaded into the shaped flexible envelopes for the production of desired shape of pressed pot and tightly sealed against leakages. So the flexible envelope is usually made from a natural rubber, synthetic rubber or plastics and thin metal foils over here. So isotactic process is generally used to produce a large powder metallurgy pots to near net shaped over here. So this is about the cold isotactic pressing. Then comes into the next one, hot isotactic pressing. In the hot isotactic pressing, the compacting presses where a high temperature and pressure is applied simultaneously to produce the dense component over here. So the pressure is uniform in all direction. With high temperature, the container it deforms plastically and powder compacted with under pressure over here. So no further sintering process is needed. Here to combination of heat and pressure during the process is done. Okay, this is about the hot isotactic pressing. So here the metal or glass used for making the hermetic container. Okay, so the pressure is medium. It may be varies from like 100 to 200 MPa. Temperature they are maintaining around 2200 degrees centigrade. So this is about the hot isotactic pressure. Thank you.